Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking this 2023 Genesis G70 on a POV test drive. This one is not a normal G70. This one is a tuned one. So it does have a completely different ECU. It does have the lap 3 ECU and it does have AEM intakes or air intakes. And today I'm going to be taking it on a POV test drive and see how this not stock G70 will do. I drove it for about a mile and I was very impressed with the sound and with the way how it pulled. But let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and tell you what I think about this not stock G70. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Genesis G70. As you guys heard, this thing sounds really good. I really love the AEM air intakes. Definitely adds a different personality to this G70, and this thing pulls really hard. But let's go ahead and take it on a drive and I'll exactly show you what I mean. Here's the backup camera. It does have the 360. You could zoom in and zoom out, which is nice. I really like that about Genesis. Not a lot of cars do that. And there is the top view, or the bottom view, and then there is the rim view. So this one is the 3.3 twin turbocharged V6, and as I said, this one is tuned, has a completely different ECU, and definitely drives different than the stock 3.3. Let's go ahead and put this thing in sport mode and we'll hop on the highway. I've noticed that the transmission is a little bit jerky, so hopefully this 8-speed automatic transmission can handle all this power on the long run. But as I said, guys, this thing seriously moves. I really enjoy driving the 3.3 V6 G70 completely stock, but this thing adds a different feel. It does have heated seats, cold seats, 3 stages, heated steering wheel, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And as you guys see, there is a blind spot camera right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and do an acceleration right here. This thing is insane. By the way, this one has spacers. This thing seriously pushed me back to the seat, and it honestly feels faster than my 2022 Tesla Model 3 performance. This is insane. This was the sound of the air intake. Everything is stock on this car except the air intakes and the ECU. Here we go. After the turbo spooled up, pushed me back to the seat. It did take a little bit of while for the turbo to spool, but once that turbo spools, you're gone. That sound from the air intake or air intakes is amazing. So I want to go ahead and talk about the acceleration when I first hopped on the highway, because that thing was insane. My phone literally went back on the seat and I got pushed back to the seat, and I don't think I ever felt that in any other car. So the ride is nice and comfortable. Everything is stock, as I said, but you guys might be curious about the horsepower and torque numbers this G70 3.3 twin turbocharged produces. So the stock numbers are 365 horses and 376 pound-feet of torque. But with this tune, the horsepower number goes to around 420, and the torque is around 450 to 500 torque. So a good amount of torque, and I could definitely feel the torque with this tune. So it does have the lap 3 1.5. Seriously, I am impressed with this thing. The 8-speed automatic transmission is doing it right, but at lower speeds I've noticed that it's a little bit jerky. This thing moves. I really like Genesis 8-speed automatic transmission. It's nice and quick, very responsive. The brakes are nice and confident. Those are the original brakes. Yeah, definitely with this amount of power, this car needs better brakes, and I feel like it needs an exhaust. I feel like it definitely could let some air out, and definitely with an exhaust, this engine will breathe better. Steering wheel is nice and heavy. Woo. This thing is quick. As I said, guys, I was very impressed with the 3.3 when I drove it, and with this tune, seriously, this thing is a different beast. I'm gonna go ahead and do another acceleration. This will never get old. So, definitely a good tune. And the tune is around $700 to $800 if you guys are interested in that lap 3 tune. And I think the air intakes are around $400 $500 if I'm not mistaken, but definitely worth it. The interior of this Genesis G70 looks good. I think the outside looks better than the inside, and I feel like that Genesis is a little bit behind with their interiors, but honestly I don't mind it. You do get a good amount of features. Such a beautiful, comfortable car. It doesn't even look like this thing is tuned. It looks 100% stock from the outside, but once you step on it, you could definitely hear that this thing is not stock. And the way how this thing pulls, it just pulls very, very hard. Pushes me back to the seat. It does have all the nice safety features, of course. So it does have steering assist, does have the cruise control, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, emergency braking, and it does have a heads-up display, and that heads-up display looks very nice actually. As I mentioned, it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Steering assist, lane keeping assist, everything works great. Genesis does a great job with their safety features, and I think they are one of the best when it comes to lane keeping assist and steering assist. I really wish there was a little bit more noise when downshifting, but of course an exhaust could fix this issue. Let's go ahead and do an acceleration right here. It reaches speed limits very quick, and when accelerating, this thing pushes me back to the seat and it lifts me up at the same time. That's how insane this thing is. Very comfortable, confident, no wheel spin at all, and overall it's such a beautiful machine. I really like the red stitching. Climate controls are very easy to use. A little bit on the dated side. As I mentioned, there is cold seats, heated steering wheel, all the nice safety features. Such a beautiful sound. I definitely miss this sound since I have a Tesla now, and seriously very impressed with this G70. I think the air intakes with the tune is definitely a good choice. But I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2023 Genesis G70. I would like to thank my friend Nick for providing me his Genesis G70. Seriously, this thing is such a blast to drive, and I can't wait to see him do more things to this car. But I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this Genesis G70. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.